Look, I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco? There's something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Good. Now shut up and help me!
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there! It's horrible! I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother!
Yes!
It gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this! You gotta fix it, guys!
So here we are back again in Sam and Max, Chariots of the Dogs, and we've been abducted on a spaceship and we've found Cow Bosco. This is very weird, very quickly, but what are you doing here?
What are you doing on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring them on! I built this device that let me predict where they were gonna show up next, then I let them come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used the
clearly has
device on
udders.
myself, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
Where's that detector
Where's
device?
this THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
Where are we?
What is this place, Bosco?
You guys still don't get it? This is it. The center of the entire operation of THEM.
Kinda sparse for the headquarters of a sinister cabal bent on world domination.
You don't need much room when you can go anywhere you want through time and space.
There is that. So where are the aliens?
The place seems pretty empty. Where are THEY hanging out?
I don't know, but you can bet they're around here somewhere.
Okay.
Waiting to probe us and turn us all into freakish animal-human hybrids.
Bosco, Sam is standing right here.
Yes, we already are freakish human-animal hybrids. Volcanoes,
What's with all the
explain.
volcanoes back in your store?
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's
That would make
half
sense
cow?
to be there, because we had the eruption on Easter Island, which I'm pretty sure was our fault. But, bye.
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
Now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me
Field?
get back to normal, guys!
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Normal for Bosco. But here we are. We've still got just our gun now, and yes, we're on the spaceship, so we're gonna look at all the stuff we can look at, starting with the speaker
Looks like
device.
some kind of weird alien radio.
Captain's chair.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that!
Central device.
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
So we've got some conversation options here. I'll just go ahead and top system identification.
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Okay. Order identification.
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
Okay. Obvious
What
query.
happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
Elevator usage.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
I get the feeling that'll be the main part, as it were, of the game. We're going to be going through time and space. So, system settings.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Politically correct, default, suggestive, abusive, or passive-aggressive. Oh, I'm going to have to say some of these. Let's say suggestive.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
I'll try a couple of these options
The
again.
better question is, who are you?
Where's the crew?
Don't worry about them. This moment is all about us.
I'm really sure this is suggestive. It's more ridiculously flirty.
What happened to Bosco?
Bosco made illicit use of the time shuttle and just savaged history.
How do we use that elevator?
Print out a card to where you want to go and insert it slowly into the time card reader.
This must have been fun to record. System settings.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Let's see what abusive is like.
Abusive.
Good choice, moron. Did you come up with that yourself, or did your idiot friend help out?
It seems more like Sam and Max.
Who are you?
Did it ever dawn on you I might be the ship's computer, moron?
Where's the crew?
They're away talking to people who aren't idiots, which means they're luckier than me.
This is pretty much the funniest. I'll quickly see what passive aggressive is
What are my
like. I don't want to go
My
through each of them
personality
over and
can be
over and over.
configured to respond in the please choose.
Let's see what passive
Passive
aggressive.
aggressive.
Selection acknowledged. I'll just alter my entire personality matrix to make you more comfortable.
Thanks. We'll try 1 and 2.
You.
Oh, nobody. Just the one who controls all functions of the ship's computer. That's all.
And Honor.
Where's the crew?
Oh, I don't know. They're off somewhere, leaving me to take care of everything.
Fair enough. I actually quite like abusive.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most. Please choose.
Let's put abusive back
Abusive.
on.
Done.
And then I can see the rest of the... so we did...
What happened to Bosco?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Do you think it might have something to do with screwing around with history, Brainiac?
Elevator usage.
How do we use that elevator?
It's a time machine. You get time cards. Figure it out, moron.
Let's see. Print time cards.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
Okay. But there's no captain at the minute. Terminate.
So long.
Get lost, failure.
Well, right, so what else have we got? There's an exit door here.
Bosco's oppressors could spring out of there any moment. Ray guns blazing.
True, true. So that's nothing for us to do anything with now. Let's keep going around the room. An alien device.
There appears to be an 18% loss of efficiency in the starboard tachyon pulse perambulator. It'd take me 4 days to fix.
You have 30 seconds!
What? I think that's as far across the room on this side we can get to. And then we have a weird sort of flower pattern on the floor there. And a tractor beam.
That must be the alien's abduction beam.
Yeah. And we've got another console here.
Either we've seen a huge spike in theta wave radiation off the port bow, or I have no idea how to read this thing.
Let's see. We can have a look at the elevator. Home
We're
button.
already there.
So we're already there. So we can grab Bosco's time card and print it in. Push it in, push it in.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now.
Is this Bosco's mom? Mama Bosco. Oh god, yes. Awesome. Okay. So yes, we are now in Bosco's of the past, where guns were more readily available, and there's lots of baby stuff. Cribs, formula, Right, okay, so this suit's special.
9mm hollow points are always special.
Yeah. I'll talk to Bosco's mom last and have a good
Nations
look
rise
around
and nations
first.
fall. But those hot weenies will outlast us all.
Garbage
The
can?
one constant across all human cultures of all times is a massive amount of waste.
We've got gun displays.
They're
beautiful.
Modified carbon data.
Hey, Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it.
Huh. What modifications?
No way. Nah.
Come back.
It printed a time card with Stinky's logo on it.
Awesome, so we can now print time cards. Stinky's time card. Okay, so we're gonna have to scan lots of people with that. So we've got baby needs.
Baby food and bum wipes. If you use less of one, you wouldn't need as many of the other.
So diapers, formula, blah 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 blah. There's some spilt milk.
What a waste. What a senseless waste.
Yes. Well, we've got mama sample.
This sample says Mama Bosco.
Don't touch that. I made that sample when my spit was most fertile.
Oh, it's a baby
Looks
making
like a
machine.
weird bread making machine.
Don't be silly. That's my baby maker. You take a spit sample from the mother and one from the father, mix them together in that machine, and then out comes a happy little bundle of perfection.
Okay.
Finally, somebody explains how that works.
That's not the generally agreed upon method.
No, it's not. So, oh, is there a chemical
what's this?
sampler we can
It's
pick
my
up?
chemical sampler. Get somebody to spit on it, and it gives you a sample test tube for the baby maker.
Mind if we borrow it?
Go ahead. I already got all I need.
Fair enough. That's worrying, but I suspect we're going to be making a baby. Yes, there's an
This
open
sample has been
sample
completely
there.
contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced.
Okay, is that everything on this side? Well, we can look at the freezer.
Cold orange things you suck never go out of style.
And then there's a normal
Milk and hooch.
drinks
Something
for
for the
babies
kiddies
and
and something
parents.
for your
Yes, there's
cereal.
milk and there's alcohol. So let's talk to Mama Bosco first. Mama Bosco.
You must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Who do you want to catch?
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Oh,
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
who was the vandal?
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
What?
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch.
We'll watch out for
We can't
star
take the case,
wreckers.
but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Ah, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
We're here to help your
You're here
son.
to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
That's what acquaintances
Doesn't
mean,
matter.
but
I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
fair enough. Did you say make
What was
a
that you said
baby?
about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s.
I quite like
They
Mama
can talk
Bosco.
about
She
putting a
don't need
person on
no
the moon,
man.
and I can invent a baby-making machine.
How does it work?
How does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Really? Who's the father?
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
A guy in the White House. We'll see you
Miss Bosco.
later.
We're gonna pick up some swinging 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even
What?
like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man.
What?
Forget the baby maker.
What?
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
What?
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
What? Okay, we're gonna leave this here and get back to it next time. I'll see you later.